Hey guys, so we're back with another update. Um, so I left off, I had just landed in Hawaii, I think, more or less. So yeah, the flight was good. It was actually two flights. So I landed in Honolulu, and then from there I had to take a second flight to Hilo. And I got picked up at the airport. So I'm staying with Garudadas and Mukunda Dasi, and their son Nitya Nanda picked me up at the airport and brought me to the farm. And so I landed on a Monday, and on the Monday I got in. I think I landed like in the late afternoon. So by the time I got to the farm, it was like 4:30 ish. Um, and they were starting to prep because on Monday nights they have a big chant at their place. So they were like getting the space ready and whatnot. So I was just able to kind of take it easy and chill. And then there was a big chant, and I actually met Krishna Dasi and Jisha Krishna Das on Monday as well. And it was kind of funny because um, they came in, and I immediately recognized Krishna Dasi, and she's short like me, so she was like right on that eye level, and I hadn't really noticed Drishna Krishna Das yet, and I just like I recognized her, and I was like, hey, like I think I know you, and she's like, oh no, she's so sweet, she's really funny like that, and I was like, yeah, I don't know how I know you, but I feel like I know you, and she's, we're just kind of like looking at each other, trying to place each other, but it's one of those things where it's like out of context, like you're not, it doesn't really come straight to mind. And I'd actually knew her, saw her from the fireside chats, and like I see her like twice a week online. So, but then it came to me, and I was like, oh my god, from the fireside chats with Krishna Das, like yeah, that's where I know you from. And she's like, yeah, okay, sweet. And they were like in line to like put a flower up on the altar and do an offering. So I waited until like they were done doing that, and she came over to see me, and she kind of introduced herself, and I told her I'm Kelsey, I'm from Canada with Mathura and Shakapani, and she's like, oh, and anyways, we decided we'd talk after the chant, just because everyone was singing, it wasn't really the right time for it. But they ended up leaving early, so I didn't get a chance to talk to them um, afterwards. But that's okay. So yeah, so that was Monday night. It was a chant, but by by the end of the night Monday, I was I was exhausted, and I had a really bad headache. I didn't feel well. Just I don't know. I guess it's from all the flying, like taking so many flights. I don't know. I don't know what it was, but I wasn't feeling well. I was really really tired, and Hawaii is 3 hours behind of California. So with home, it's a difference of 6 hours. I mean, at least at that point, I had gotten used to the difference of 3 hours because I'd been, um, experiencing that 3 hour difference in Washington and in California, so about a month. But um, adjusting another 3 hours was challenging, especially this first like week that just went by. Anyhow, and then Tuesday, so they have a morning offering and chant at 7 a.m., and I got up for it, even though it hurt, practically killed me, but I did. And we did that. And then Tuesday afternoon, I went for a drive with Mukunda Dasi, and she brought me along like this really nice kind of coastal road, and she brought me along where the lava came down in the eruption in 2018. So I got to see like all the lava rocks from that, and just like the path of destruction. It was pretty far out, and it made it like all the way down to the ocean. And there was like this one beach where it got completely, well, not completely, but it got totally messed up by the lava. Some of it got hit, and it was actually a beach where people would put their boats in the water, like a, I don't know what that's called, but one of those beaches. And that whole area got completely, it's like solidified lava now. It's all lava rock, and they're currently trying to like dig through it or something and make a pass, so they can kind of get that going again for the boats. And there was like there used to be like natural hot springs there, but the lava just kind of went over all of it, so it's not really a thing anymore. Anyhow, so I saw that, and then it was a really beautiful drive. Like the first few days here have been just incredibly surreal. I was like, oh my god, like I'm in Hawaii right now. Like how is this even possible? Like this doesn't even like it was kind of hard to wrap my head around. And oh yeah, on Monday when I got here, Garudadas actually brought me on a tour around the farm on his like little, I don't know, it's like a cross between a four-wheeler and a golf cart thing. I don't know. But he brought me around, and they grow so much stuff here. So behind me, you can see those are all papaya trees, and they got like tons more around the property. They have 20 acres here. So they've got papaya, they have oranges, they have mangoes, they have avocados, they have soursop, they have something called breadfruit or something like that, lemons, lychee. Ooh, and that was the first fruit I tried in being in Hawaii, was the lychee fruit, and it was really weird. So it's kind of like hard shell on the outside, and then you peel it back, and it looks like an inside-out grape, or like the inside of a grape. I don't know. And there's a nut in the middle, but you just kind of like pop the whole thing in your mouth and chew around it and spit out the nut. It was a little sour. The juice is really sticky, so it gets like all over your hands. I don't know. It was kind of weird. I don't know. It wasn't my favorite, but I tried one and I was like, oh, I don't know. And then I tried another and I was like, I don't know. And Greta's like, you don't have to keep eating them if you don't like them. And I was like, well, I feel like I have to try more than, one to like see if I really like it. So, I've had a few since being here, but I'm like trying to like it, but it's really not my favorite thing in the world. So that's a lychee fruit. What else do they grow here? And then they have like some greenhouses where they have like lettuce and cucumber and tomatoes and stuff like that, which is pretty cool. And they have like flowers, like trees with flowers on them. I don't know what they're called. Oh, and they have bananas. They grow bananas here. That's pretty cool. And coconuts. I had fresh coconut for the first time. Again, it's not really my favorite. um, yeah, like it tasted a lot like the coconut water you can buy in the stores or whatever. So, yeah, and I don't really love that either. But the coconut meat, like the meat in the coconuts, is definitely a lot better than what you get in the stores or like the dried coconut. Um, so there's that. But you have to really love coconut to like really be eating it, I think. It's not bad, but I'm not like, oh my god, you know? Anyways, so yeah, so that was Monday. Drove around the farm, did the big chant, met Krishna Dasi and Drisha Krishna Das, and there was a girl who lived on Oahu named Radharani Dasi. She's my age, and she flew over with her friend Anne to the Big Island because Anne wanted to like tour the island as well. And since I was here, we kind of like got together. So on Monday night, I met them and another devotee named Annika, who's I think is around our age. So they're all really sweet. It was just like a little introduction, like towards the end of the night. And then Tuesday is when I went for the drive with Mukunda Dasi and saw like all the lava rocks and stuff like that, and the beaches and the coast, and it's really beautiful. And like the drive through the road is like amazing. You just have like all these trees and nature, just like I don't know, tunneling the road. It's really something special. So yeah, so that was Tuesday, and then on our way back to the farm, we stopped at a devotee's house. His name is Anyways, Sam. I don't know if it's Sam with an M or San with an N. I I think it's San with an N. Sankirtan. Anyhow, so we went by his place, and he has like a little bit of property, and he grows some mangoes and pineapples, and he has like a little stand outside his house where he's selling them like super like $5 for a thing. Well, not even, probably less than $5, but like $2 for like a little pineapple or something. I don't know. So I met him. He seems like a chill kind of guy, and we got a white pineapple, and I tried that, and it's really, really, really good. I really like white pineapple. The pineapple that we have at home that's like yellow, it's pretty acidic, and it actually like will irritate the inside of my mouth, so I can only eat like so much of it, unless it's like cooked. Like we'll make it in a stir fry, and then I'm okay, or we'll barbecue it with like on a kebab with some different stuff, and I'm okay like that. But just fresh, it irritates my mouth. But not with the white pineapple, and it's a lot sweeter too. So it was really good. I really like the white pineapple. So far, that has been my favorite fruit that I've tried since being in Hawaii. Um, so yeah, so we did that, and then we got back, and I had a fireside chat and a meeting, and that kind of took up like the rest of my day for the most part. And I think on Tuesday night we just like had our normal thing of um, eating dinner and having like an offering and a lecture, and then it was to bed. And that is the first couple days. I'm gonna make a second video for the rest of the week because it's a lot, and I'm gonna attach a bunch of pictures and stuff onto here. So stay tuned for more. Alright, Bo.